Alright, I'm trying to record this video a second time now, and I hope this time it's gonna work out. So 6 p.m, around 6 p.m, a little more than 6 p.m probably. Going home from the gym. So I already have reached out to a couple of people. Yeah, by the way, I'm doing agency. Probably a lot of people are gonna be watching for the first time. So not like a fucking rocket science. Normal agency, making websites, kind of normal because I'm the founder. It's not normal. I mean, yeah. Uh, so I already reached out to I think 6, maybe 8 car dealerships, and while I'm getting home, maybe one of them already messaged back. Inshallah, who knows? And I want to reach out to more people because I have time. I went to the gym a little earlier today, so I'm gonna see you at home, I think. Peace out. Alright, I'm gonna try to get closer to the camera, otherwise it's a very bad lighting. I'm sorry, it's 11 p.m, it's pretty dark outside, and the only source of light is basically this one lamp. But I think a lot of you can resonate, so probably a lot of you are watching with this kind of lighting, in this kind of lighting, this video. So not something you're gonna be probably surprised about. Okay, 22nd of August 2024. I'm gonna try to make this video as small as I can because it's 11 and I desperately want to wake up tomorrow at 5 a.m. and I don't want to fall asleep after it, and for that I need to have a nice sleep. I need to sleep earlier, obviously, for that. Okay, where do I even start? Okay, so I'm gonna take aside all the other stuff basically, right? So I'm not gonna be talking about startup. I'm not gonna be talking about tomorrow. I have a lot of things. Obviously, I have a lot of things to do with startup because I'm gonna be talking with basically my you can say two co-founders. Yeah, you can say two co-founders, as if there's three, because the problem is that these two guys are my friends and they I'm the driver, right? And maybe because of that they just don't take it as serious as me. Maybe they don't feel responsible, or they didn't make money yet. I don't know the reason, but if they would have been know me, and they would have basically know startup. Okay, anyway, but the problem is that they're vital components of the startup. All right, so one of them is a better developer than me, and then another one is a better designer than me, and I need both of them, right? And these guys are the ones who I can't replace because I mean, no one is willing to take their positions, obviously. The first reason is so yeah, I'm not gonna getting deep into this thing. Basically, I'm gonna be having a call tomorrow, inshallah, with these two guys and discuss if we're gonna be building this startup until at all, right? So we started it, we have a ready-made design, but seems like it's gonna be a little harder than we thought. And one of them already said, the guy who is a developer, he already said his opinion that we're gonna make it no matter how hard it is. If we fail, the problem is that I think him and me can see us failing because we kinda know the solutions to the problems we have, except like a knowledge-based problems like with backend. None of us don't know backend. This SQL stuff, this MongoDB, Python, Node.js. None of us are aware about these technologies, but server problems, right? Server hosting problems. Even though we're not backend developers, we still have found solutions to this problem. So anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, I'm gonna be having meetings with these two guys, and I think I'm gonna have a lot more stuff to share about startup we're building tomorrow, because if I'm gonna eventually decide, am I gonna build this thing, am I gonna continue doing this thing or not, the answer, if yes or no, is I'm gonna be able to tell it tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, getting back to agency. So, that ain't good. Agency. So I reached out to, I think, 6 or 7 car dealerships by myself. And after I have reached out to them, I sent the screenshot to my co-founder, and he said basically that this is not the way we should reach out, and send me a doc. Actually, we had this doc, I just didn't read this doc until the end. And I think tomorrow, before I'm gonna reach out to more people, I'm gonna read this doc through, and that's not that very complicated. It's just a little different, little bit, words are different, and yeah, basically all the questions which I had in my mind, all the ideas are implemented in a systematical way. So basically, it's already 5 minutes. I don't want to waste your time. I think if you're curious, if you want to know how actually the systems work, you can just comment below, and maybe I'm gonna make a separate video on that. Let me take a look at my to-do list. I think before I'm gonna finish up the video, how many things I have done today and how many things have left. Yeah, so basically, as you can see, this is 20 seconds. You can pause it, you can take a look. There is 2 things which has left, and the rest of them is completed. Peace out.